welcome to another episode of Movie Monday with me and Max.
Movie Monday.
I ain't nobody special, man. I'm just me. But Chucky, look who we got us with. Look. We got this guy with us, though. This guy right here. Holla at the people, man.
What's up? My name is Max.
That's what it is. So, me and Max just watched the whole Child's Play franchise.
Yeah.
We just watched the whole Child's Play franchise, like the whole series. And I know you might think some of y'all out there like, well, hey, I seen all of them too. But we did it in one day,
Back to back.
all back to back. Soon as one went off, we jumped right into the other one. Like soon
Not
as
like-
the credits started rolling.
Not like, oh, this movie's over. Let's go watch a YouTube video. Oh, now let's watch the second Chucky movie.
None of that.
Now let's watch another YouTube video.
We jumped straight into that next one, and that let us actually like feel it too. Cause like if you'd seen them all when they came out, it would have been like you've seen it at the movies or something, and then like next year or 2 years later, you seen the next one, and then you, as you can see later with them with the Bride of Chucky, some of them hit each other like 5 years apart and jump like that. So to watch them all back to back, but we really understood the story. We got that whole. We seen him die and come right back in the next one, die at the end of the. So we just gonna give y'all a little quick review on the entire series. And Chucky, y'all already know I rock with Chucky like that, bro. So this was an honor to do. And it was even doper to have Max doing it with me, because this video was actually supposed to be last night. But I was so sleepy after watching all these movies that I was like, bro, you know, because we were supposed to just watch them all and then boom, do the review. Max was hanging longer than me though. I was falling asleep on him. He looking back at me like, watch the movie, wake up. But that was only on like the last couple of them, because the first three and all that, you know, I was on them. The classic ones too, man. So we already had part 1, 2, and 3. Of course, the classic 1, 2, and 3. The original trilogy, man. My favorite three. Out of the first trilogy, bro, which one you like the best out of the first trilogy? Not Bride of Chucky, none of that. Just these first 3 right here.
I would say part 2.
Oh, 2. Part 2, huh?
Mhm.
What you was rocking with on part 2?
I like the way at the end how Chucky had got dumped with all that hot plastic, and then he had got his head inflated and then exploded.
And then right after that happened to him at the end of that one, we jump into part 3.
Jump into part 3.
In that same factory where all that just happened to him. And this right here is the part 2 Chucky too. That's the nose bleeding from when he did the Ade Dewey Dembala on Andy, and then he it was quiet for a minute, like we didn't know what happened. Then the nose started bleeding. We like, yeah, Chucky's still stuck in that body. This toy right here got interchangeable hands and stuff. This is when he ripped his arm off, or hand, really,
Hand.
and then he put the knife on it. But I would say out of the first trilogy, the first 3, I would say part 1 is that one for me. Two was that one for me. But as I got older and I look back at it, 1 was that one, just because like that was the original one. That was, you know. And what I liked about Chucky too, bro, is that just the idea of him putting his soul into the doll. Like that was something different, because everybody else, like Jason, he drowned as a little boy. He came back as some monster junk. Freddy,
Yeah.
they killed him for messing with the little kids and stuff, and he came back looking burnt. And you know, now Michael Myers, he not like dead and came back. I don't know what Mike on, but Chucky.
Chucky's the actual one I think like the only one to actually be like not a monster, not a human being or a monster.
I mean, he definitely
Well,
ain't a monster, but you would consider him in that genre though with the monster movies though, because you consider him
yeah.
like Jason and Freddy and like them slashers. But
Hmm.
bro had that's a question that I got coming for you later too when we get to talking about the kills and stuff. But you know, right before he was about to die, he knew he was about to die. You can got hit a couple times with bullets. He like, all right. He messed with that voodoo stuff. He like, I'm gonna get my soul up out of here, get into this dial. But remember how on the first one though, bro, they was like they wasn't showing Chucky doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I miss.
Like when that like on the when she got hammered out the window. They only showed the hammer.
His very first kill too.
Very
That was
first kill.
Chucky's very first kill.
Very first kill.
What was her name?
Maggie.
Okay, yo, the babysitter Maggie, his very first kill. Yeah, yeah. He killed Eddie Caputo like that too. Remember they wasn't showing him, they were just showing his hand messing with the stove. They were showing a little first person view walking up to the house. They were showing a little first person view walking all through the house.
Yeah.
That's what I miss, bro. Cause like in part two, he wasn't like mysterious or nothing like that.
He wasn't first person.
Exactly. It was just all right. Here go Chucky.
It was just somebody turn around. Chucky's right there. The camera shows Chucky. There is no.
But the camera was showing him in part one though. It wasn't showing him.
It wasn't showing him too much.
No, it was showing him, but it wasn't showing him do nothing.
Yeah.
Like they would just show Chucky standing here like this.
They would just show him in doll mode.
Exactly, but when it's him and Andy only, Chucky telling him, Andy leaning over to him like. That was a crazy part two on part one where like Andy has left school and was just going around Chicago. That's another thing too. I forgot.
It's in Chicago. It takes place in Chicago.
Right, based in the shot. That's when he told him to take him to Eddie Caputo though. And then part two, yeah. Part two is that one too though. Part two is that one. I can see why you would say part two is that one though. That's when he was with the little adopted family and stuff. What you think about three when Andy kind of grew up a little bit and went out to the military school?
I did like part 3. It was in, well, every Chucky movie doesn't take place in the same place every time. But it was something different instead of just a house and then a house and then a house. Actually, here we go into like a military type school type looking.
Man. And Andy had grew up, he was like a teenager now instead of just a little kid from like the first two movies.
He had grew up into like a teenager.
And then they switched it up too because Chucky was no longer trying to get Andy. Remember, he was on Tyler now.
Because he wanted somebody young.
No, it's not even that he wanted nobody young, but he was just like, since I got a new body, it ain't gotta be Andy now. Whoever I tell first, my secret, boom. And what was his real name?
Charles Lee Ray.
Yup. When he tell you his name, Charles Lee Ray, boom. It gotta be the first person he tell. And remember how he went out at the end of this one though? Got chopped all up.
The fan.
Yeah, chopped to pieces, which lead into Bride of Chucky when he got stitched back together.
When he got stitched up.
And this one kind of. What was your take on that one? The first one they introduced Tiffany, like the little girl doll and stuff. Cause now we out of the first trilogy. we got the 7 movie collection right here. So the first trilogy is in this collection too, but I had these first and then I got the collection. But now we go from the first 3. We leave the military school, and actually we not even on Andy no more. Andy didn't even like he had nothing to do with Bride of Chucky, did he? Andy, because Andy was in the
No.
first 3, but Bride of Chucky, like I don't even think they said his name. So Bride of Chucky was when they introduced it. Tiffany, how was you rocking with that one, bro? In his new look, the cut up look, the sliced up look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the sliced up look and how he got like stitches and how some of his hair got stapled back on.
Mm-hmm. So you was rocking with that design.
Yeah, the design was kind of dope.
The stitched up face, that's the one I got tatted on me. I kind of want like a part 2 or a part 1 one though, just that clean face Chucky though. I'm gonna have to do that one too.
With color.
Definitely, yeah, cause bro, that's what I like about bro, his colorful outfit and junk like that. The red and white sneaks. Oh, they got a gag reel on here, bro. We gonna have to check out that gag reel.
What is a gag reel?
Just like the outtakes and stuff.
Oh.
That's pretty much what a gag reel is, the outtakes. But yeah, so this was when they introduced Tiffany and stuff. What'd you think about Tiffany and just them getting together and all that on part of? Cause that one, like back in the day, Part 3 had came out like a few years before that. So when Bride of Chucky came out, it was like, oh, Chucky back. So it's that too. Think about that aspect too, as like Chucky like making that comeback too after like 4-5 years or something, and came back with Bride of Chucky with a new character with him, the girl and stuff. And then her getting turned into the girl too. I mean, a doll too. That one, I rocked with it. I feel like the first 4 was all fire. That's the one that had your boy Needle Nose in it.
Needle nose.
Needle Nose.
Needle nose.
And then Seed of Chucky. What will give me your take on Seed of Chucky? Wait, how did Chucky die in Bride of Chucky? Oh yeah, man.
He's got shot out looking weak and junk.
Yeah, man, that's another thing too. Chucky went out dramatic and huge in the first 3, and then Bride of Chucky, he just get shot like a couple times.
Exactly. First one, arm got shot off, leg got shot off, head got shot off. Then finally his heart got shot. Then he died.
And that was after being burnt up and stuff. You was already burnt up and stuff, and then all that shooting happened.
Second one, he got dumped hot liquid plastic on him. And then his head got inflated and then exploded.
And all that's after he ripped his hand off to put the knife on it.
And then third one, he got chopped up with the fan. After the face just got sliced off.
His face got sliced off. Then his arm got blew off when Andy couldn't. He was trying to aim at him, but he accidentally blew his arm off. Yeah, then he fell in that guy. Yeah, and then he just got shot on Bride of Chucky. But Seed of Chucky, yeah, when they introduced Glenn, how was you rocking with that one, bro?
No.
You weren't rocking with that one?
No. Why does he have green skin? Why does he have baby shark teeth?
I didn't like his look either. He didn't even look like he would be the son of Chucky or Tiffany either. He don't look like neither one of them.
He does not at all.
And he had like a London accent or something. Like he was like from over there or something. Like, dog, what the heck, bro? Then he didn't like killing. Like, what, dude? You Chucky's son, but don't like killing?
No.
And then, but I think, bro, see, when bro stumbled back into the stuff and it fell all on him, the acid and whatever, I didn't consider that a Glenn kill. I felt like he scared him or whatever, but bro kind of like stumbled back into that. Like, I don't feel like Glenn pushed him into it or nothing like that.
So he killed himself.
It was an accident, like on Hitman. Like, it ain't a death or like a kill. It's just. And then he don't even like killing either. He like, no, I don't. So But I will say his. I didn't count them two kills at the beginning of the movie either. Like I put them on down, but they was in his dream. So
Yeah.
like, can you say that's a kill? Cause he woke up
Lord.
like, ah. But I will say he only had one real kill in that movie, and he killed Chucky. So he had one of like the best kills in the movie because he hit him with an axe, arm, leg, and then he chopped his head off. That's another thing too, man. They was just chopping his head off.
Yeah. Doesn't he
Then
have to get hit in the heart?
that's what John said on the first one. And that's the first one, so I'm thinking that's how you kill him. Like that's gonna be it. But and then they just left it alone. Right after that, you ain't do nothing to his heart. You blew his head off. That's his head. But maybe that's how he came back in part 3. Because since you blew his head off, you didn't mess with it. Maybe you know what? At the beginning of part 3, remember the thing stabbed into him and the blood came out in the factory, the old spider web and abandoned looking factory.
Yeah.
Maybe they pierced into his heart, and that's where the blood came from. And then that's what brought him back. But that's just going too much into it. I was kind of like, I ain't really see what happened at the end, the seed of Chucky, because it was like they had the twin babies, but then like I don't know if they like transferred the souls into the babies or
did
like
they transfer or like?
Cause like the girl they showed
They showed her having green eyes.
right, so we know like the doll probably got into her, I think. But the two kids is like, who is like you put? Okay, maybe you put Glenn. Maybe you got Glenn out of the doll and you put him into the little boy. But the girl, I'm like who is that? But that's I had to like check that one out again because I ain't really understand that. I probably like looked away for a couple minutes and missed a couple things. But we go from Seed of Chucky to Curse of Chucky. Curse.
I'm not gonna lie. The last two ones, Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky, I did not rock with.
I can't even say I don't rock with him. I would just say I wasn't really paying attention and following him like that because after watching like all the movies like that, them last 3 it was kind of late doing them. So it's like all right, I'm kind of like dozing off. You waking me back up like bro, come on.
And Cult of Chucky, I mean is that what it's Cult of Chucky? It was like too much going on. I couldn't even keep track of
it. And right, you saying you couldn't even keep track, and I'm dozing off, like asking you questions, like wait, who just died? Like who is that?
I can't even keep track of who died, what happened.
So I was really lost. But what was dope about the Cult of Chucky and the Curse of Chucky was the dude who been doing Chucky verse for years. His voice, Brad Dourif, that was his daughter in the wheelchair, so that was dope. He got his daughter into it.
That was dope.
What you think about that new look, starting with Curse of Chucky? Because that's when they switched his look up again, and his voice too.
They did switch his look, but hold on. Before I say that, let me just say, do I like it or do I like it or do I not? I mean, it was all right. It was all right. But remember, you might not remember it, but you remember when like the plastic started to peel off his face?
Oh yeah, that was like one of the most crazy scenes. Yeah,
revealed his
that
stitches.
I wasn't ready for. Yeah, I wasn't even ready for that because I thought that clean look was just like his new look. So yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely not prepared for stitches to come.
So the stitches never went nowhere. He was just like covered up with makeup or something. I mean, none of the looks, I wouldn't really say none of the looks I don't like. Well, that new one, the 2019 one, is kind of like, So, yeah, Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. That Cult of Chucky, man, had like 3-4 different Chuckies in it. Then I had like 3 different Chuckies, and then it had a Chucky head.
Yeah, it was like three
And,
different Chuckies in a Chucky head.
and then like Andy Barkley from part 1, 2, and 3 came back and was in there, and he had Chucky head in a safe.
Yeah, he had Chucky head in a safe. Why does he have to
So
be in a
like,
safe?
why you got his head? Period.
Yeah,
Like, it
why
don't
do you
matter
have
where
his
you
head?
keeping it safe or not. You just got his head.
Who cares if it can talk? Why would you even have his head?
See, yeah, we might have to like just. I don't feel like watching no Chucky movies at all right now. But one day we gonna go back and just watch Cults and Curse and just really like watch only them two. Cause trying to watch like all them towards the end, you like, all right, man. But yeah, I did like that one kill where he had the canister, he smashed it on the ground, shot up through the glass, and all the glass came down on the old girl. That was crazy.
Really, realistically, would it really a giant piece of glass just cut off her head?
I mean, it's a movie though, bro.
It's a movie. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's
bro.
a movie. Realistically, that there's 1% of that 1% chance of that happening.
Cause remember, they did that. Chucky had some wire, some wrapped around bro neck, and he threw it to old girl. Then they both at the same time.
Yeah, would
Bro
his head
did.
really fly up?
Went all up in the air like that.
I mean, it's kind of a dope kill, but
Yeah.
is it that realistic?
Wait, which one was that kill on? Was that on? No,
It was
that-
on
that-
Seed.
Yeah, right at the beginning, and that was Kevin Yeager. That was Kevin Yeager.
Yeah.
Kevin Yeager is the dude who designed Chucky, came up with him, and like be behind the scenes, like with the little remotes controlling him and stuff like that. Probably with a whole team of people though, because that junk probably take a lot of work to make him work and junk. But yeah, it's a movie. You can't even really. But just all the glass coming down there, that was crazy though.
That was cool. That was cool.
But like all them different Chuckies, I didn't get. And then like somebody's soul got into that girl in the wheelchair and she started walking. Like I dozed off on that too. Then when I could look up, she walking. I'm like, yeah.
I think it was like the first Chucky, like the real Chucky.
That's
not
what I'm saying. Like which one was the real one? I feel like the real one was the head Andy had.
Yeah, maybe I don't even know,
'Cause,
bro.
like-
I don't know at this point. I'm confused.
That was the only one whose face was like chopped up like this one and really. So and then
Yeah, his face. He was the only one with actually a stitched up face.
That's why I feel like that was the real Chucky. And then you keeping his head. So that gotta be the real. You can't be keeping no like fake Chucky head and nothing. But that was a real Andy Barkley. And then the digging in his stomach, grabbing the gun like, dog.
What the freak?
You
How do
got
you
a
dig
gun?
in some? Did he eat the gun?
That's what I'm like. Why is a gun even in his Chucky stomach? Like this dude reached in Chucky's stomach, came out with a gun, and then started shooting him and junk.
Yeah, he shot him
Yeah.
like from stomach to up to face.
And this is that design we talking about. That Chucky with the new look. The 7 movie collection. They got Chucky with the new look. The new look Chuck. And then we just jump into the 2019 one, the one that came out a couple years ago.
I mean-
with the new look and the first one not to be Brad Dourif behind his voice. The first one to change up Chucky's voice.
Also, the first one that he's not a good guy.
Yeah.
Why did they change that? Why
yeah.
can't he be a good guy? Why is he a buddy?
They changed it from good guy to a buddy doll. They buddy dolls now. They buddies. Was that Andy? Was they calling that kid Andy? I forgot bro's name in that one now.
Yeah, I think it was Andy.
So he was like a new Andy. That was pretty much like a remake, but like new. Because of course back in the day, 88, bro. I was only 4 years old when that first Chucky came out. 4, bro.
And of course, I was 0.
Dude, you wasn't even thought of yet. Yeah, that's his signature knife too.
The signature knife.
Definitely wasn't cell phones and your dial connecting to your heater in your house and your cell phone and your PlayStation. Chucky, a buddy doll will be connecting to your PlayStation, all type of junk.
You be talking to that mug like a PlayStation.
Yup.
Buddy, turn on Dead Rising 3.
Yup.
4, I mean. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, Max, I will do that now.
he end up he end up pointing at the TV in the PS4.
Yeah, with that finger lighting up, John.
Yeah.
What you think about that design? Like how they brought him back. Every time they bring him back, they got to switch him up and have him looking a little different, John. So this new design, this buddy, and we got all of them on physical. This is like the first 7 movies. We had to rent that 2019 Chucky off the PlayStation Network to watch that one, just to get the whole series.
The whole series.
Because we could just watch all these and like, all right, we ain't seen a new one, but yeah, that new design, bro.
I mean, the new design is alright. I'm kind of disappointed in the buddy.
Yeah, because Good Guy was classic.
Good Guy was always classic. Buddy. The buddy is that new junk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, I mean,
What'd you think about his voice and how he was? Because, like, Chucky, he sounded too like, oh, hey.
Hey.
Chucky was never, like...
Yeah, kind of.
Well, first of all, they got him kind of, like, more talking to you. Now, Chucky wasn't never, like, having conversations with you. Like, this one you could, like, say more stuff to. Because it's, like, 2019 and it's all newer and stuff. Because Chucky definitely wasn't sounding like no slave or like he your servant and nothing. He was more like wanting to be your friend. Give me a hug.
Yeah, I kind of like the Brad Dourif more.
Yeah, this new one was Mark Hamill. If I let you hear some Joker, because Mark Hamill do a lot of Joker. He even Joker on that Batman Arkham City. He Joker on that too, I think. Yeah. Bro, I seen behind the scenes, they said on the 2019 one, his eyes, like them blue eyes, them eyes looked dope, didn't they? They turn red, they light up, they do all type of stuff. They said them wasn't even real though. They added them in with like computer. Like that's why they probably was so good, because that was like some CGI stuff. Like the eyes wasn't even real.
The eyes were not real?
Nope.
Wow.
It was all CGI. And that's why they was looking so dope. Them boys was like, wow. And now, I ain't want to tell you that yet, but when I was watching it, I was thinking about that, like, damn, that's like CGI, like eyeballs.
It really don't look like CGI.
Exactly. That's why I was every time I seen them eyes, I'm like, dang.
It looked like lights just got installed to his eyes.
Straight lights, yup. Lights. But that one was pretty cool.
It was cool.
That one was alright, man. I used to say I didn't like Seed of Chucky, but like going back at it and watching it now, I ain't gonna say I hate it, but it's not the best one in the series at all. And like that curse, I couldn't even really get into that too much, man. That might be worse than Seed of Chucky.
Yeah, I kind of might be like you with the Seed of Chucky. I might grow into it, but
that's what I'm saying. Like
for now, no.
I just didn't really like Glenn, man. He was
Glenn.
Yeah, the kid, their little son. But I was jotting down a couple of notes, man. I just wanted to ask you a couple things, bro.
Couple things.
First of all, which one did you think was the scariest?
The scariest.
The scariest, y'all.
The scariest.
The scariest, bro.
Well, they all had a little bit of sprinkles of jump scares.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you gotta have horror in all of them, but the scariest one.
The scariest one?
In your opinion.
Okay, in my opinion, it's kind of hard to say because for me, Chucky isn't really that scary.
Right. That's why I'm saying like the scariest one. Like we know, like as they start going on, they wasn't scary at all, but just the one that you think had the most scariness to it, like. which one did you think was the most scary?
Most scariest. I'm gonna say.
Say something.
I'm gonna say the new one.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a nice choice.
It kind of
That's
had
dope.
a lot of jump scares, and it really got me.
Oh, you know what part was like? It wasn't scary or it didn't jump or nothing, but it was just like
Oh my god.
not even oh my god. It was just not scary, but more like creepy and just like, oh, the part where.
Like the ladder when he was taking down the light.
Oh no.
All right.
The part where Chucky was in the room with Andy. Andy was going to sleep, and Chucky was just standing next to the joint,
Oh god.
just
that
not
was
even
creepy.
moving, making cat sounds, cause he could like record your voice and whatever. Like that was
God, that was creepy.
and he wasn't even moving. It was just the blue eye. Everything was dark, but the eyes was standing out. He wasn't even moving. He just making cat sounds, and
God, that was creepy.
that was something else, bro. That was something else. And when they showed that part on the trailer, it was scary to me. I'm like, and they wasn't even showing the cat sounds yet. They saved the cat sound like for the movie. In the trailer, they just showed him like,
The cat sounds made it definitely even scarier.
man, them cat sounds took it to a whole nother level. But which one was you? You said that one was the scariest to you. I think part one was the scariest to me.
Yeah, kind of the idea of like the first person view was
And then
that was a little creepy.
even when Chucky came out and they started showing him, he wasn't really like goofy, and he laughed a couple times and like,
He laughed a couple
but
times.
like as he kept going on, he just got goofier and goofier, and then he just was damn near comedy. Like he wasn't like Jason and nothing scary and nothing no more. His movies was damn near comedy. But yeah, that and then the music was scary. They got him rocking out to rock and roll music all on them. Like, come on, dog. Which one you think was the funniest?
The funniest.
The funniest. Because we definitely did laugh at a lot of them. All of them had their funny moments, but
You know, the Andy Sup was funny.
that was so the 2019. When you think that was the funniest though, just because the Andy sucked.
Not the Andy Sup, but it was like I don't know. That's kind of like the only thing I could really remember from that, cause it was getting late.
Like even yeah, that was the last one. We was like, it's the last one, man. I think Bride of Chucky was the funniest one to me, man. Just because that was the one where that was the first one to me where they really started diving into comedy.
Yeah, it was.
Like
it was.
like
Definitely
some stuff like mess with comedy, but then they just dive all the way into it. Like Saints Row 1 and 2 always mess with comedy, but part 3 you got people running around and wrestling moves on people, all these crazy weapons, and then part 4 was just like, yeah, we done being serious. We all.
I
we
think.
all goofy.
I think I'm gonna go with the new one.
That's the funniest.
Yeah,
That
because
new one.
some of the voice recordings were kind of funny.
Yeah.
Definitely funny.
That was funny, and just the way he talked was funny too. That old like polite sounding with manners.
Andy Sup was funny.
Which movie was your out of all of them? Which was your least favorite?
Seed.
See. Okay, and then you said so which one was your favorite? Then if Seed was your least favorite, which one was your favorite?
Didn't we already say that?
No, we said what's the scariest and funniest.
Oh.
You said the 2019 Chucky was the funniest. So that's what you're saying is your favorite one?
No.
Okay.
I thought I said part 2 was my favorite.
Oh,
but
you did? Okay, yeah, part 2.
I told
Part
you.
2.
Part 2. And then you said part 1 was your
Yup.
favorite.
Yeah. You think You think Chucky got stuck in the body? Cause like I feel like at some point they wasn't trying to do the a day Dewey Dumbbell stuff, trying to get their soul out of people. I think at one point it was just like, all right,
Yeah, actually, he might be.
cause he was at some point he was just killing. He wasn't even trying to get in bodies no more. Like and then and on like the new one, he wasn't even trying to do that, was he? The 2019 one, he
No, he
wasn't trying to
definitely
like
wasn't.
get Andy's soul or nothing. No,
Also, you know how we said. Dang it, I forgot. Oh yeah, you know how we said in Seed of Chucky where he killed one person,
where he killed one person.
Glenn.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he was already human.
Who was already human?
Chucky.
Oh.
Maybe
Oh,
maybe he
yeah.
had fully turned. Maybe he was 2/3 human. He.
Eh? Yeah. Okay, what you think about his strength? Like, how strong Chucky is? Like, you would think like a little doll, you just about to throw him out. Like, bro, you grabbing me, man, get up off me. But we seen
We
he
seen.
he was struggling in the car with the detective, and then he was choking it. He couldn't even like get the ropes off. Chucky was pulling him so tight he couldn't even get him off. So my question is,
Yeah,
bro,
that's an
like
example of strength.
that's what I'm saying. So you think when he put his soul into that dial, you think he got all that man strength in that dial too? Or you think that's just a dial that I could just pick up like him and just throw this? You think Chucky is just a dial, or you think Chucky got really like man strength in that dial?
It might be the strength.
You think he got strength? That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, bro. Cause that would be the only reason people can't just throw him off or nothing.
But his way of attack. What about his way of attack? Like diving at people.
See that too.
Because we did see him get kicked in Bride of Chucky.
Oh yeah. Oh
God,
yeah.
that kick was.
That kick, boy, straight to the face. Not even the kick. How he flew back and like hit the wall.
How he flew back
Damn,
and hit the
he just
wall.
bounced his back. His head just hit the
God.
wall and damn. So I was taking down little notes, bro.
A lot of notes.
This this is how many kills is in the whole series. How many kills? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 58, 62, 65, 69.
62 to 65?
Yeah, cause I ain't just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting threes and fours and four. I'm everything. It ain't just ones.
Oh, I thought it
that's
was.
4, 3,
I thought it was. I thought it was going by fives.
69 kills.
69?
Yup. And look, Chucky by himself had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43. Damn. Tiffany, the girl, had 3, 6, 7, 8. Glenn only had one, bro. He killed Chucky. And then I even put his 2 dream kills, the 2 kills he had in the dream, and then his 1 real kill. And then some kills was by other people. Like Chucky didn't kill bro who got ran over by the truck on Bride of Chucky. Mm-hmm. That wasn't Chucky killing him. And then the cop at the end, wait, you know what? I might have to give Glenn a kill for the cop at the end, because the baby who jumped out at the end of the movie on Bride, that was Glenn.
It was.
Bro, Glenn got another kill.
Glenn has 2 kills.
Glenn actually, because Glenn got a baby kill. Glenn got a baby kill at the end of Bride of Chucky. We just trying to focus on him. Okay. And then Andy killed Chucky when he with the gun in the Uh, what that say? Something Chucky.
Miko?
Oh, Mika. When
Oh,
Mika, see, yeah, that was that spirit jump, bro. When Chucky's spirit like got into Mika, she stumped out the doctor, stumped his face in, and then on that new Chucky, when bro fell on top of the car at the beginning of the movie, like Chucky didn't kill him, didn't nobody kill him. That was just, you know what I mean. And then out of the whole series, Chucky died 7 times.
also, do you count the real Tiffany? Like, you remember how she used the nail file?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 But let me ask you this about this kill. You only see Charles Lee Ray as Charles Lee Ray at the beginning of the movie for a few minutes, and then he transfer his soul into the doll. Let me ask you something, bro. Do you think he died? Do you think the cop killed him? Would you consider that a kill? Cause I kind of like waited on that one. Cause I'm like, he didn't. If he would have died, he wouldn't have been able to transfer his soul into the body. So like, you know, like, do you consider that a kill? I feel like it's not a kill because I feel like before he died, he put his soul into the dude, the Badal.
Yeah.
Like maybe.
Yeah, I don't think the cop killed him.
See, exactly.
Because if he would have died, how would he have got into Chucky? That he can't just die and go into Chucky.
And you remember the detective from part one,
Yeah.
Detective Norris?
Yeah, didn't he get, like, stabbed at the end?
He didn't die though.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
die, but he just got stabbed, I think.
His real name is Chris Sarandon. Chris Sarandon, right?
Like the actor?
Yeah, Chris
Oh.
Sarandon.
Chris Sarandon.
Bro, Chris Sarandon played Jack Skellington on Nightmare Before Christmas. The detective